Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbooking page to share with you. So I'm using the Pink Paisley Again and Again collection, and this background paper is paper number 9. And I also have the speciality vellum paper as well. So I've cut a strip of the vellum paper and the plan was to add that onto the background paper, but I wanted something to come out from behind it, so I've taken my gold Deco Art acrylic paint and I'm just passing that through a stencil. I chose this stencil because it has some triangle shapes, and that's obviously the shape that's on the vellum, so I thought that would work quite well. And when it dries, it's really subtle, it's not in your face, the gold. It just adds a little bit of interest to the background, so that's why I decided to do that. I also watered down the gold paint and add a few splatters onto my page as well. So then it came to attaching the vellum to my page, and if you've worked with vellum before, you'll know this is quite difficult. So if you use wet glue, the vellum buckles and it doesn't lay flat, and as this is a background piece, I definitely didn't want that to happen. So I added some double-sided tape in a place that wouldn't matter, a place that I knew I was going to cover up. And then I stitched along it, but this also caused it to buckle, so I've stitched along one side, and the other side has obviously all the holes in from where the stitching was, which I've taken out, but now the holes need covering up, so this was a bit of a mess, but I fixed it later on. So at the minute I've added that border sticker, which does not go at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but I changed that later on, and we'll get to that in a moment. So yeah, now I'm working on embellishing my photo and backing it and things. So my photo is of Oski, and there's quite a lot of large pieces of ephemera in this ephemera pack, so I've used a couple of pieces to back my photo. And then in the puffy stickers, there's an always sticker, and it has the same reddish tones as some of the triangles in the vellum, so I thought that would be perfect. And then I'm using the gold thickers for this collection to write nap time, so the title reads always nap time, because that is the only thing Oscar does really, is nap. So I've just laid them onto some clear plastic for the moment because I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted them to go. For a long time I was not happy with this page, and I think it's because of that border sticker that I've added, where it just, I don't know if it's because there's circles and I've added the triangles, I don't know what it is, but it wasn't working for me. And yeah, this page took a lot of faffing around before I actually was happy with it. So I've also added a gold puffy border sticker along the other side of the vellum, and yeah, here's where I'm taking that sticker off because I realise that's just not working. Instead of that border sticker, I'm going to just add some washi tape. So like I said, I needed to cover up that edge of the vellum because of the holes from my sewing machine, and I couldn't find anything for ages. And then I have this pack of beige washi tapes, so I decided to add that down because add that down the side of the vellum because it's subtle, but it covers it up and it doesn't distract from the rest of the page at all. So yeah, I was finally happy with that. The border sticker with the circles, I've cut that into 2 pieces, so I have a piece running down each side of the vellum. And now I'm feeling so much happier with my background, and I can start embellishing my page, adding the pieces behind my photo, and I'll also add some foam, and yeah, I'll just be going through the ephemera from this collection. I also added some of my gold spiderweb fabric behind my photo, so obviously there's a lot of gold on this page, and I'm sticking that down with wet glue just because there's so many different textures on the background now that I wanted to make sure it's definitely secure. I've stuck down my title, so I'm really happy with how that's looking, and I also go to my sewing machine and stitch through that. I like the way it looks, but it also makes sure everything is nice and secure. Those stickers are not going anywhere. Then in the puffy stickers there was this sleeping fox, which I thought was perfect for the theme of the page, because I'm talking about Oscar sleeping, and obviously that's a fox, he's a dog, but I thought it was really sweet, so I've used that as well. I'm just trying to find things in that burgundy colour, in the peach colour, and in the gold, just to tie in the rest of the page. So I've added some phrase puffy stickers, and I've also added that label piece under my title so I can add the date in there. And finally I'm adding some of the small star stickers on the puffy sheet. They're almost like enamel dots, so I added them. So I'm just going to write in the date, and that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!